It could be
Oh, yeah,
heat.
yeah, it's here.
What's up? We're going to talk about Tumo, and we're going to talk about chakras. So you could just have a seat and listen. Alright. So, we just did a meditation and we're going over what it takes to open the chakras, what it takes to move the energy, and what it takes to experience another world or experience some sort of, what would you call it, density or a dimension?
It's like it's hard to explain because it's just
Right.
a lot of it isn't generated into English that I can really put in words. It's like the way matter is sent, the way the things are, the energy is created in that way. It's just, it's a unique way. It's just, you can't really explain.
So would you say it's like a code? Or is it...
Yeah, it's coded in a different way. Like there's no people, there's no such thing as
Right.
rock.
So we know
or
that
anything.
matter itself is an illusion, yes?
Yes.
So this, your body, us, we're...
Matter is created by the certain way atoms are designed to be placed in their positions. So if you can change the positions of the atoms and spread them out,
Okay.
it makes everything less dense.
Okay, now, how is one going to go inside of themselves to expand or condense this matter?
They have to adjust their matter by just losing themselves into enough relaxation and will to exert their consciousness and adjust themselves to that area.
Okay, so let's say if
Very
somebody wanted to
well.
open the root and the sacral, it would be all my will, my intention, my focus, and then I would just send the breath there and keep the pinpointed focus on that area, right?
Yeah, you could do it, yeah.
Okay.
But when you do your will, intention, and focus, it's not just I'm breathing. You can't just do it and have a blank
Right.
way of living. You have to lose yourself into it. You have to really want it to a point where you feel the energy. You feel like the energy you're putting into those energy centers
Is what
trying
you
to
get
open
back.
is what you get back.
Okay.
You want to be able to switch your consciousness into that energy because when you breathe, you make energy. Energy is
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So when you put life into, the more life you put into it, the more chakras you get. The more the faster and more powerful your chakras become.
Okay, how many have you opened?
I have opened. Right now, I'm working my root, my heart, my sacral, I'm doing all. I don't think I'm doing all of them.
Okay,
So
do you
far.
notice a difference in between each one?
Yeah,
And what's one of the main differences you see?
a lot of them are different elements.
How, I mean,
A lot of them.
okay, so there are different elements, but
But they're the same. It's the same goal you're trying to put to open each one.
yeah. But is there, let's say, is there a restriction in the heart that you have to do something extra in order to get the heart open?
Yeah,
Is there?
everything is based on your experiences, and you learn from your experiences. So, you know how you see how like when you breathe in your heart, you know how much energy you're getting.
Yeah.
Well, you have to keep doing work, being more emotional as a person. You have to show more emotion. You can't be just like some tough rock who doesn't cry at all. Like you have to have, it's good to have tears.
Yeah,
You should always let it out. You should always put, not just meditating, just in your way of living.
Yeah.
That's what opens your chakras even faster. It doesn't have to be just in meditation. It could be in just your way of living.
Right. Right. And is it possible for me or anybody else to say open your chakras for you?
Well, it's on their degree of how they take it. It's how committed they are to the path.
So let's say, for example, I wanted to open your chakras.
Well, you can guide it, but they have to be the ones.
So you have to
doing
do
it.
the work.
You have to do the work.
Okay.
You can show them. You can give them the map to achieving the goal,
Right.
but they have to They have to walk the path.
Right. Right. And so
You
how
have to do
close
the
are
work
you
to get it.
how close are you to raising Kundalini?
I have no idea, but I was feeling it just in this last meditation when I was adjusting to it. My chakras were moving me. I had no control. I just let it go,
Okay.
and everything was moving.
Okay.
And it was like the similar thing I felt when in the shrooms when the Kundalini came and
Yeah.
just started moving my body. It was like I couldn't control it. I could only just let it. Because if I fight it,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just gonna
Destroy you.
Yeah, you're gonna destroy it. You have to just flow with it.
Yeah.
You can't be scared because that's what a lot of people do. Like they'll feel something like not normal. They're always
Yeah.
so attached to this body. Like if something weird happens, they'll just panic.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
get out of it. You
Yeah.
have to let it go.
Or try to medicate it with.
Yeah.
So going with the flow and putting your attention, your energy into what you want out. Now, if you wanted to raise Kundalini, do you know exactly where she is inside? Is she inside a chakra center? Is
She's
she?
inside every chakra. It just
Okay.
depends when you have your you'll know when your chakra's ready for that Kundalini.
Okay.
Because they'll start moving. They'll start becoming living. They'll
So
start
say
living
for the
inside of you.
average person, they have their perineum shaking constantly. What does that mean?
Oh, they should. Okay, your perineum is always vibrating.
Yeah.
That's really normal when you're putting so much energy and pressure into it. You have to store it, move it up the spine. That's what I do. It can since how they say it's connected to the throat chakra. You can move it up the spine to the chakra, and you can get both those open. Once you get all the energy connected, you can just breathe normally, and it'll go all to every center
Okay.
without it'll just naturally happen.
Cool, cool. Cool, what else? Anything else you can think of? You have any questions? Janessa, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about the chakras? How to open them, where to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you at in your path?
Like which ones are you trying to focus on? Like, are you trying to
Have you
achieve?
experienced any
the
of
root
them?
and the throat.
The root and the throat?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like really felt the throat vibrating tonight when we were meditating
Good.
together.
Yeah, it's always good to work on the root first because the root is like the root of a plant. You have to have the root strong for the plant to bloom, just how a rose and all that stuff works.
Yeah.
So
That's
when
why
you have the root,
the foundation is
you'll
over.
be able once you open the root,
Right.
like able to constantly feel it every time you breathe and your intention. You can move up the spine to the throat, and not only the throat will become activated, all your other chakras that are connected to the spine.
Will become
Yeah.
activated as it-
You're just moving up the
Just
spine.
right.
That's why they always say move the energy. Try to move the energy up and down the spine to get your chakras open. That's just one way of doing it. There's a lot of ways to open your chakras. It's not just one specific thing.
It's mainly how you
But-
direct emotion, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's how
But
it's the strength that you direct the emotion.
but when you do it one way and you feel, it's always good to experiment to see which one works the best. Like when you like the most, the one that gives you the best feelings, the ones that you can enjoy the most and have emotions with. You can have fun, but at the same time work. You can feel
Yeah,
the loving energy of it.
yeah,
So when you know that the way you're doing things is the correct way towards yourself, just stick onto that one so you can master it,
yeah.
Yeah.
and soon you can teach others how to achieve it.
Cool.
That's all.
Thanks, guys.